welcome back to the channel. It is 9:30 on Saturday night. I just got home from work a half hour ago. And we are going to start this Transbrake install tonight. We're going to start the mods to the tranny that we have to do. I'm not planning on finishing the whole thing tonight. I'm just going to go through a couple steps. And some of the drilling, you have to drill a lot of passages. So, I already split the pump apart. Here's one half. That's the outer half. The other half is in the vise. First step we have to do is when you're looking down your pump here, there's 9 oil passages, oil holes, or 9 holes, I should say. We want the third one over. So, 1, 2, 3. We have to drill that to 375 thousandths. And we have to install a plug there. And then we have to take a file and file the surface so it's nice and smooth, or a stone, or whatever. Whatever you can use. And then the second step, we have to drill that in the front pump. So, I'm going to pause you guys for a second, and I'm going to do those 2 things, and I'm going to show you when they're done. Okay? Okay. So here is our third oil hole over, or third hole over, I should say. Very easy. I got these new drill bits from Matco. They are they're like a hyper step. They call it a hyper step drill bit. It looks like a unibit on the end, and that's 375 thousandths right here. And you can't really see it. 375 thousandths, which is 3/8. Made quick work of that. I didn't go all the way through. I left a step in there so that plug can't go that way, and it can't go out this way because it's sandwiched. So, did that, and I installed the plug. Really easy. Just get it started, use a socket, tap it in, and then use a socket that fits inside of it and tap it down about, I don't know, 1/8 inch or so. Then the second thing I had to do was drill this. There's an oil hole that's right here. See it? That was tiny. What I had to do, because it was half covered by this ledge here, so I had to go on an angle with a bigger drill bit and just put a witness mark, and then finish that off with 125 thousandths drill bit. And that's 1/8 inch, 125 thousandths, I do believe. Yes. Yeah, so that was drilled to 1/8 inch, 125 thousandths. Shoot, with a hyper step drill, that went right through that as well. So that's the first 2 steps. The next step, I have to get this valve assembly out of here, which not this one, over here. I have to get this valve assembly out of, this right here, this side. There's a snap ring in here, and I don't have snap ring pliers here. I don't think. I'm gonna have to look for them. You have to take the snap ring out, pull this apart, and when I get that far, when I get it out, I will show you what I have to do. So, gonna pause you. Okay. Okay, so I took the valving out of here, and this transmission, when I rebuilt it, I installed a Transbrake HD2 kit. That means when you put the shift kit in, you replace this valve, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so put this piece out of here. That's what the inner part of the valve looks like. Okay, that's what the stock valve looks like, and we have to grind that flat into it, the stock one. So, and then we also have to drill a passage here, which I think I already did when I did the HD2 kit to relieve pressure. So, I'm going to have to call CK Performance and see what I have to do. If I have to do anything at all to that valve, or get a stock valve and do that to it to install it properly. But I think I already did that. I'm going to look and search in a minute. But that is where we're at. And I think that's all I could basically do tonight. I have a press here to compress clutches because we have there's springs and stuff that we have to install. There's a spring kit here, another spring kit here that we have to install. Some shims thing. I got a piston that we have to install into that gear over there. So I think that's going to be tomorrow morning because I've been going since early this morning. I was out late last night. I was in early this morning, so I'm tired. So I'm going to flip that pump and I'm going to look and see if that passage is drilled. If it's not drilled, then we'll drill that tonight. If not, if it is drilled, then we're good. So, all right, gonna pause you. Okay. And I installed. I had to drill the passage they want me to drill here in this part here at a 45-degree angle. I already did that right here. As you can see, there's the passage I drilled. So that mod's already been done. So I could basically put this back together now. And the valving, I'll have to call them on Monday and find out what I have to do. But I could put the halves together and torque them. And then we're done with the pump for now. So, and then we got to move onward to the next steps. There's a tricky one we're gonna have to drill. It's in one of these. I don't know which one it is, but it's in one of these baskets that we have to drill at a 45-degree angle. It's not gonna be easy. I promise you, it's not gonna be easy to do. But that's gonna be our next hurdle, is going on to that part of this, of the shift Transbrake install. But the pump right now for drilling and all that is now done. So I'm gonna pause you. So I can reassemble the pump now. These 5 bolts here need to be torqued to 18 foot-pounds. But you got to center the 2 halves. You just can't slam them together. There's no locator dowel pins on here to center the both of them. So in other words, to perfectly align them up. So we do have, at work, we do have a special tool for that you put on, you tighten them up and it centers it. But if you don't have access to that, you can go over to Home Depot and buy a couple of these 6-inch hose clamps and put 2 of them together, which in turn you put them on the pump, pinching both halves and tighten them up, and that will center your pump. For instead of buying a Kentmore tool that's probably $100 or more, you can spend $6 and use 2 hose clamps. So basically you just tighten them up, it centers them up, and you torque these to 18 foot-pounds in a star fashion. And then the pump is done for now until I can find out about that valve. Now I have 3 other 4L80E transmissions with pumps in them that I could actually pull the pump out and pull that valve out if need be. So I'm going to call them on Monday, like I said in the last portion of this video. So gonna pause you, I'm going to torque those. And last but not least, to the pump that I had already done was in the very front. This is the outer part of it that's facing out towards the converter. Under the seal there is an oil passage that's there. So let me get it close to it, I can show you. It's like right there. It's right under the seal. That needs to be drilled to 250 thousandths. which is 1/4 inch. So yeah, I already did that as well when I did the shift kit install. They wanted you to do that mod, so that's already done as well. So we are done with the pump for now. And tomorrow morning, because I'm calling it quits for tonight because I'm tired, is we are going to get into our overrun drum, and we're going to drill that passage. 1/8 inch hole. And in the center support, which is right there, we're going to be drilling 125 thousandths hole there too as well, 1/8 inch. So we're gonna have a busy morning. So gonna pause this now, edit it, and post it for step 3, right? 4? I don't even know what step we're on. So I'll see all you folks in the morning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want, you can hit the bell for notifications. All right. Have a good night. See you, folks.